We are just waiting on some wood arriving, which is very exciting.
Very good. Can't wait.
We went yesterday, and to our surprise, they were able to bring it today. We've ordered some wood for our new roof.
We got big ridge for it, which will be fun getting up. Some rafters for the roof and smaller bits for the tiles to sit on.
We also asked them, do they have anything cheap or for free? And they've thrown in a few pallets for us, which we plan to use for our compost bins. And while we were there, we just ordered some extra wood because we've so many projects that we will need wood for.
While we were getting some delivered, we thought we would get a wee bit extra.
Yeah, we will be back again, I'm sure, but hopefully enough to get us started, maybe with, I don't know, a chicken coop or something as well, or a workshop or something.
Something along
those
lines.
We're going to need more, but
yeah,
with you being a carpenter, we can never have enough wood, I don't think.
No.
First of all, we went to a sawmill to get it. They didn't have
the length for the ridge because it was so long. But they sent us to another place which wasn't too far away from them. Very nice.
Very good of them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they had everything we needed, and it was quite hassle-free, and we're really excited.
Next day delivery, we were expecting 2 or 3 weeks, and he's like, tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, so pleased.
Excellent.
So he's due to come in like 10 minutes time. We're hoping they can find the house, but we'll see. They'll phone us if they can't.
Yeah.
And we can explain in our very bad Portuguese, non-existent Portuguese, how to find it. Try to anyway. But yeah, so, really excited.
Yeah. Just waiting for the wood coming out.
Yeah.
Not be long, hopefully.
It's here.
Reversing down.
Yay. Beals, come here. Here it comes. Bailey, come on. Be careful, chicken. Come here. I've picked some figs for the wood delivery driver. All our wood has arrived.
All our wood. Feels like there's loads because we did go for nice thick bits to make it really nice in the kitchen once it's finished.
Yeah, we want to leave some of the beams sort of exposed, don't we?
If the rafters exposed. Nice country sort of feeling roof.
Nice.
That's so much.
There's our little pallets. Quite nice pallets, to be fair.
And the wood is all nice and dry, which is good.
It is good. Will just cleared out the driveway yesterday, scraped it all back, and got rid of all the overgrowth a little bit, which couldn't have come at a better time really, considering the big delivery. Where are you going, Beals? So these tiles are ones that were already on the property whenever we arrived, and there actually is loads of them, but they were quite hidden by weeds and things, so we've revealed them in their full glory. And then we actually discovered that there was more again in through here. Not sure if you will be able to see in the video, but there is a pile kind of up behind there as well. Further down the land there is yet another pile of roof tiles, so that's one thing we won't need to buy.
This is everything from our kitchen roof. We've got it all organised.
It looks like a hell of a lot of junk.
It does.
But we have all the tiles.
All the tiles. We give them a good power hose, clean them up, double check that there's no broken bits in them, and then they're ready to reuse.
And then the horrible pile, which is this a bit really hideous looking. So hideous.
Rubble, bits of tiles, stones, pretty everything. Mostly off the chimney stack and the tops of the walls. But again, we can reuse all that for the floor in our workshop. Once we get around to it, there will two different levels and where we're planning, so it'll fill it up nicely and level it up a bit.
Build the ground up.
Foundations.
Yeah, the sooner we can get rid of this disgusting pile, the better.
And then we also have all the wood, which most of it is rotten, which we're using bottom of for maybe raised planters, raised garden beds. The other ones are some that are pretty good, most of them. Maybe a bit rotten at the ends, but we'll be able to reuse them for something.
Well,
make good use out of them. And then we have some steel rods which came from the chimney, which will be reused as well. So much to do.
So much to do, but at least it's not all going to waste. At the moment, it's hard to believe that any of it could be reused because it just looks like a big heap of trash. Tired little girl? You're not trash. You're just in the middle of it. Junkyard dog. We then went to collect a wood burning oven for our new kitchen, which we had found on Marketplace. We thought we had come up with a foolproof way to move the very heavy oven using a trolley lifter and a skateboard, but unfortunately it didn't quite go to plan.
Okay. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Could have been on the solar panels. Doesn't make damage. Could have been a lot worse. The problems of not having a flat driveway to your house.
I love it, but it's a big beast.
Big heavy beast.
Just couldn't catch it.
No, that's okay. Rather let it go than fall on you.
Skateboard and yellow lifter system was not foolproof.
Feel.
Epic fail. This is our new wood-fired cooker. It is just lying here from the path from when we dropped it. We need to work out how to move it onto the veranda, but the kitchen roof isn't finished yet, so there's no point moving it into the kitchen anyway, but I just don't want it to get ruined because I really like it. And a bit of storage space down here. Yeah, needs a bit of a clean, but hopefully a good buy. And I think it lets off a fair bit of heat whenever it's going, so we'll be able to have it as an oven. It will provide some heat for the kitchen, and we've got the hob top on it as well, so be able to use it hopefully right throughout the winter for cooking.
Now that the roof's off in our kitchen, we're ready to start building the walls up. It's the next stage, just behind me here. Build it up, ready for the wall plate to sit on top of. If I move around a bit, you'll see I've put a string, which will be the bottom of the wall plate, so quite a bit to build up. I'm going to do this wall first. It goes over a door opening, and it's a bit flatter. Do it first, then the ridge, get up and nice and level, and then do the opposite wall plate after. This is the wall I'll be doing first. Nice straight level string. Some reused blocks ready to go on. So yes, along this wall with a string, build it up level, ready for the wall plate. Nice and level. Then up here, from here over to here, from there to the hole over there will be the ridge. Keep it good equal distances away from the first wall plate. And then once that's on, because of the angle of this wall, it's going to be a bit harder to level. So once of the ridge on the opposite one, keep them all nice and symmetrical. Should make it a wee bit easier for me, hopefully. First bit of mortar going on the walls. Breaking ground, well, building walls. Hopefully it all works out the way it's planned. Trickier than expected. Never, the stones aren't flat. and straight. But we'll get there in the end. To dampen the walls and the stones just before starting. Help it stick better. My fingers into it. Not ideal. Oh, them dirty fingers. Now we've got our wall built up at one side, ready to get the wall plates ready. See how they look on it before doing the other side. So here we go. As our wall plates aren't long enough, we'll have to join them. Would be easier if they were long enough, but nothing we can do about it. So this is our wall built up, almost level. A little bit to go on the top just to make it nice and flat for the ridge or the wall plate to sit on. Time to try the wall plate on. Go get it. Looking good so far. Actually perfectly level where it's sitting, which is great. So this is the wall plate. We will be building this door up and putting something underneath it. Give it a bit more support. Try to support that side. Little bits in here, don't know if you can see them. Just need well filled in. And then this sit on top after. And then fixed down. It is sitting perfectly level, but with gaps. This black plastic is just to stop any damp rising up through the walls. Hopefully make it last longer. But it's looking good. From this side, there's the joint. Nice and flat. You can see there's the gap underneath. Wasp. Gone. Gap underneath. Nice flat bit of wet concrete, and then set that down on top. And then strap it to the wall, or bolt it to the wall. Ready to move on. Next part will be up here. I'm thinking the ridge be easier next. Need to sort that hole out over there. Raise it up slightly. And then we'll be on to this side, which is probably going to need all that concrete off, which I'm not looking forward to. Walls are not straight. This wall, for example, that far wall plate runs out further, and this wall slopes back in the way, which will be fun. Have our two wall plates ready. One ready to go on, the other soon. I also have our ridge sanded a bit, and all three treated with bug treatment. Next stage, try and get the ridge up. Give it a go. Dani's not here at the minute, but see how it goes. Shouldn't be too hard. what's left now to do is fix it in both sides. And this side over here, just concrete in round the hole, pack it out, make sure it's well fixed and it doesn't move. Then over this side, level it up so as it's level height wise, and some cementing underneath it, make it solid. Heavy rain out of nowhere, soaked. Just concreting that wall plate on, hopefully it doesn't run away. Bridge is up, concreted into the house as well, so hopefully that concrete doesn't run away. Haven't done that bend yet, so not too bad. Doesn't seem to be getting too wet up there, which is good. Hopefully it stops soon. So much water coming down the driveway, going straight down like a little river, taking all the muck with it. Was all going out here and down to where Bailey is, and then under the veranda. Bringing all the muck with it. Managed to direct some from there to here. Bring it in round the back of that. And some's going down now out there. And here is now flooded, which there's no roof. So thought it wasn't too bad. Luckily it never went above that, so that part of the house is safe. Unfortunately in here it's not the case. It has went down about 2 inches. There's a drain under here, but you can see the level on the door of where it was up to about the top of the skirting boards. Soaking. This puddles. Right up here. Bathroom soaking. TV. Mattresses in here were soaking. There's a mattress in here. Was soaking. Take a while for this to dry out. Pillows soaking. Nightmare. This is why there's so much water, because in all the water, just all this dirt, blocking all the drains up, making it slower for the water to drain away. It is not good. So much of it. Starting to get the water out. We're about 2 hours into the big flood. Wellies are full of water. Drain seem to have no water in them. And I've managed to get the puddles out of 2 rooms so far, the back 2. Still wet. And dirty, of course. The only bad thing is there the 2 empty rooms. You can see where I had a nice bath mat there. Don't think I'll be getting a shower in there today. Shower outside. In this room, all the tools in it. It'll be emptied next. Dirt. Puddles. Just hope there's no rain tonight. But I'll be having the towel at the bottom of my door. In case it does rain. I'm running out of daylight. To get the water out, need to get showered. Need to get my dinner. But got the ridge up today. It's good. Still there. And the wall plate on. Although I don't know how level it's going to be now. That the water's got at all the cement. Nice and bright over that side. Although over the other side, you can't really see it, but very dark clouds. Very dark. No rain forecast for today, which is a bit surprising because there's a lot of rain. But we're getting there. Rain again.
I cannot believe what has happened whenever I'm away, but I must admit the boy has done really good. The flooding is just a disaster, but he has dealt with it really well. There is more rain forecasted over the next few days, and yeah, we do not want the place flooding again. We reckon the main cause of the problem is the fact that the day before we had the wood delivered, we did a little bit of work clearing the driveway so that the truck could reverse down the drive. But because of that, all the topsoil is loose and all the gravel's loose. So then whenever we had the heavy rain, all the muck and gravel and topsoil all came down, blocked all the drain pipes, and probably whenever we were clearing the driveway, we maybe covered up some of the trenches that were originally here that were used to direct the water flow. So today I am just trying to create some new trenches. A lot of the water is coming down the road and also from the neighbouring property because it's at the very top of the hill. So the water is just coming straight down here and then down towards our driveway. So what we've tried to do now is create a path for the water to flow to direct it away from the house. So we hope the water will flow from the road down here and then into this trench here, which goes across the driveway and around behind the old animal houses. So hopefully that will work. Eventually we think it would be good if we ran some underground thick pipe work along here just to maintain the water flow. And Because we're planning our garden at the moment, and also because of the issues we've been getting with the heavy rainfall, and we know that there's just going to be more and more and more of that to come, we've been thinking a lot about cover crops, which will help prevent soil runoff. I was so impressed to see how much Will had done with building up the walls for the kitchen roof as well. He has done such a good job, and I feel incredibly grateful that I didn't come back to a flooded house as well. So it hasn't been an easy week for him. I go away to work for a week and this is what happens, but I'm really glad to be back, and at least now if we get any more issues we can manage them together.
Now we've got our wall plate on, a couple more screws to go down into it, fix it to the wall, but more or less done, levelled. Our ridge is up, levelled, was quite twisted, so 2 ratchet straps on, just untwisting it, one pulling it from the bottom this way, one pulling it from the top this way, and it's looking pretty good. Also fixed down both sides, bit of the waterproof plastic underneath, stop the moisture going up, and just a few bits of wood to make sure everything's straight, level. So one wall plate done, ridge done. Now moving on to this bad boy. Quite tricky, this one. Everything, don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's all sloped where it was just concrete and tiles before. You can see the imprint from the back of the tiles, also the imprint of somebody's shoe, whoever built it. Good chance that's going to have to all come off, but need to wait till tonight. Get the laser level out, level from that wall plate to this one.
I'm glad to be home. Are you glad to have me home?
Definitely.
It hasn't been an easy week for you, has it?
No.
Definitely not. But you've did so well, like, I'm seriously impressed.
Good progress. One more block this corner to go on, and one wee hole at the other end.
Is that it ready for the wall plate then after that?
That's it ready for the wall plate, and then after that we're on to the rafters.
Awesome. How you got that massive ridge beam up by yourself, I don't know.
Easy.
You did make it look easy, but like, seriously impressed. We will be working away at the roof, and we will see you next week, guys.
See you next week. Update on the big flood. Dried out. Still a lot of muck out here. But a day and a half of cleaning. Still dirty, but bathroom floor is now white again. And you can see the floor. Seems pretty dry. A few things still a bit mucky, but mostly cleaned and drying out. Everything ironed out nicely. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. Dug a few trenches, wee bit further up to redirect water if it does downpour. But out here, very messy. A lot of water on these this morning. Not very nice in there. Hopefully the water won't come back to this door.